Maury and Connie! We've been gifted with a Valentine's Day Big Mouth special.
Wait, did you say Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the time of the Valen.
Valentine's Day is the perfect holiday for Big Mouth to release a big ol' special episode. What with its hot and heavy and horrible take on relationships and hormones. And My Furry Valentine delivers with its When Harry Met Sally style interviews, musical numbers, and best of all, continuation of the stories we left in season 2. I know I'm a big mouth hype girl, but trust me, y'all, this is a special you can't miss. I'm Kris Carr. Here's why My Furry Valentine is the V-Day special you've been waiting for.
Oh, yeah.
Before we dive in, be warned, this is a review, which means there will be spoilers. If you want to remain a Furry Valentine virgin, save yourself. I think it's safe to say that Valentine's Day is a cluster for everyone. It's a debaucherous pagan holiday that card and candy companies have hijacked for profit. We all get our panties in a bunch over it, killing ourselves to please whoever we like on the day. It's high stress and high stakes for almost no goddamn reason. So you know, for the cast of characters on Big Mouth, it's going to be a super anxiety-riddled day.
Valentine's Day sucks.
It sucks.
And while the special definitely delivers on this proverbial ticking time bomb of a holiday, it also plays into romantic movie tropes beautifully. From reimagined classic scenes a la When Harry Met Sally, to pulling out the stops with big musical numbers. So like I was saying, the most obvious nod to romantic movies here is When Harry Met Sally. Even if you haven't seen the special yet, you may have seen the promos featuring all 4 of the tween/hormone interviews that Netflix released online. It's like a meet cute on the first time the gang got a boner or wanted to punch someone in the face because of their feelings. These interviews are sprinkled throughout the episode. Andrew talks about meeting Maury after getting some trouser feelings for Diane Lane.
Oh, Diane Lane. Diane Lane.
Jesse and Connie talk about joining forces to scream at Shannon.
You're crazy, girl.
You're crazy.
I can't wait till you get your driver's license.
Oh, it's gonna be epic.
Matthew and Maury's interview is darling.
I like him more than the others.
Of course he'd be Maury's favorite. He's sassy and self-aware. And we close out with Nick and Connie discussing how they met and how they're trying to figure things out.
You know, it's still new.
Sure. It can be hard.
Come on, it's not that hard. I mean, we have fun.
As a huge When Harry Met Sally fan, I loved this being woven into our main storyline, as well as a take on one of the film's most famous scenes.
I have a he-have a bigger than. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
But the special also furthered things for the kids.
Is this trying too hard? I got it at top, man, yet it screams bottom.
Top, bottom. These are old paradigms, man. You look like a hot hunk of cheese.
Ah, fuck.
I assumed Matthew had a different hormone monster assigned to him and loved that Maury was there, boosting his confidence, albeit in his own way, talking about that pussy action.
Going online to meet someone just feels thirsty.
Yeah, thirsty for some of that bussy.
Bussy? What is bussy?
It's butt bussy.
My teeny tiny complaint in previous reviews of Big Mouth was that I wanted more Matthew, and boy howdy did this special deliver. Matthew is voiced by Book of Mormon darling Andrew Rannells, and this special allowed Rannells and Matthew to shine, giving him more story to work with, and a killer musical number.
Maybe someday we'll find true love and drift apart like friends will do.
If you got talent with crazy pipes, use it. Don't worry, Connie gets one too.
I was his monstrous, and here is my whole world.
Get it, Maya! Where this episode really succeeds and stands apart from other one-shot holiday specials is that the show uses the holiday to further its own plot. I mentioned the storyline about Matthew, but we keep up with the other kids as well. We continue exploring Jessie's strained relationship with her mother and the added stress and sex of Valentine's Day.
You understand.
Your dad did not understand.
Happy Valentine's Day!
Oh,
Jay feels the pressure of pleasing 2 partners, or pillows, and figuring out his sexuality.
Do you think it's possible we're both using inanimate objects to avoid confronting our real issues?
Hey, the only issue I care about is the border wall.
Really?
Keep everyone in. More friends for me.
Andrew continues to grapple with handling his feelings for Missy while slowly becoming more like his father.
Am I becoming my dad?
Check your balls. Are they gigantic like his?
Okay, let's not.
Because his sack, it looks like a plastic bag of frozen turkeys with a penis head drawn on it.
Nick wonders if it's weird he has a hormone monstrous, and if he's too close to his parents.
I never cried in front of my friends, and only when you show up, all of a sudden I'm crying in front of them.
To cry?
No, it's not.
I thought it was normal. I do it all the time.
Hell, even Judd has a date.
cool raccoons.
I originally trained them to kill my brother, but they also cater small events featuring farm-to-table cuisine.
My Furry Valentine takes a minefield of a day for middle schoolers and uses that sense of heightened drama and expectation as a catalyst for their characters to continue on their already established journeys. We get a taste of what's to come for Season 3 and are sated a bit for the waiting period. We get the fun of a holiday special, the progression of our story, and the meta jokes we've come to know and love.
Sorry, Andrew. The show must go on.
Hey, is it too early for me to suggest killing both of them? You know, story-wise.
You definitely want to check this special out, especially because some of the funniest bits are so riddled with genitalia, I can't show you them. You guys like Ninja Warrior? They do a Ninja Warrior bit that you can't watch with your family. At least you shouldn't. I want to show you so much, but the screen would just all be a giant blur. Just penises everywhere. All right, guys, here's where we get into super spoiler territory. Turn back if you haven't seen it. The holiday, and Jessie's friendship with Matthew, allows Jessie to further understand her mother and how hard this new relationship must be for her, too. Matthew reframes Shannon's relationship to Cantordina. It's hard for him as a middle schooler to be open and honest about his sexuality, so it must be even more difficult to be honest about who you are when you're middle-aged. Jessie's never really looked at it from her mother's perspective.
I'm sorry I've been such a pain in the ass about you and Dina.
Oh, no, honey.
Well, because you deserve love, Mom.
I'm looking forward to how Jessie and her mother try to navigate a relationship of respect and understanding, all while Connie is convincing Jessie to act out and scream at Dina. I think there's a lot of fun possibilities here as they try to live under one roof and figure out this new dynamic and lifestyle. We're leading into Season 3 with my dude Matthew having a potential love interest.
I'm gonna get this for Chloe. She would love it.
Oh, is Chloe your girlfriend?
That's what I tell my dad.
Holy shit, I think we've got one.
I was my friend Morgan's Chloe. Aw, being a beard was a magical time in my adolescent life. I went to so many foam parties, you guys. I can't wait to see where this goes. As was stated multiple times in the episode, everyone deserves love. And seeing this snarky little Gaby go on his first actual date is going to bring a new dynamic to this middle school dating circle. Our historically most sexual character, Jay, decides to take a sex break, which seems like a good thing. This kid would usually boink your throw pillow while at a crowded party with his peers. That ain't right. So, I'm sure Season 3 will lead to Jay exploring boundaries and maybe expressing himself in non-sexual ways. All signs point to more frustrated magic tricks.
I'm sorry. I've got nothing left to jizz.
Damn, Jay is in it. Love is hard.
I mentioned that Nick is having a difficult time with Connie. Not only is he worried he's experiencing puberty wrong, what with all these emotional feelings and his suddenly sensitive nips, but she's pushing him to distance himself from his parents. During one fight, she even insinuates that he's into his parents, giving us one of the best jokes of the entire special.
Oedipal arrangements. Your mother wants to sleep with you, so give her some fruit.
Well, yes, Nick is gonna be an ass to his parents for a while. That is part of growing up. Not wanting to hang around your folks is pretty normal. But the real beauty here is that Nick and Connie's relationship illustrates that no two puberty experiences are alike.
I'm just not gonna fight it anymore.
Really?
Really? I don't know why I pushed you away. I guess I was just scared.
We've seen how our other hetero dude, Andrew, has handled puberty. Mostly not well. We're gonna talk about that in a second. But we see here that different emotions, growth, etc. are still totally within the realm of normal here. And that is super important. You already feel like a freak of nature when you're going through puberty. So kudos to Big Mouth for embracing so many different facets of it. Plus, any excuse for more Connie is A-okay in my book.
Connie, you are the one for me. You're my hormone monstrous.
You have me a ton of nipples.
Come here.
Last, I'd like to discuss who I'm most concerned about moving forward. Andrew. Andrew's feelings for Missy have always been a lot bigger than him. And on this super important romantic holiday, he sort of loses it when he thinks someone else is pursuing her. He feels so entitled to her. He gives her this elaborate gift that she can't consume. At one point, I guess he decides to reenact the whole "I paid my whore" scene from Moulin Rouge by throwing money at her, because nothing wins a lady over more than feeling like a prostitute. Andrew goes berserk this episode.
Rage, rage, f***ing rage!
I couldn't have put it better myself.
He kicks a kid out of his wheelchair, has his hair ripped off, then gets all kinds of pathetic outside in the rain.
Yeah, you come here, you motherfucker.
Why did he go after the mailbox?
I don't know if there's much coming back from that. Sure, in middle school, you're always just moments away from someone else doing something insanely embarrassing and shameful. But I don't think Missy is going to forgive him for seat-jacking a paralyzed kid and throwing TVs. He's full-on becoming his dad. So, perhaps next season, we'll be dealing with him fighting that personality. I'm just hoping they draw his hair back in fast. Dude looks like a mess.
Oh, it's shocking, and it makes sense.
This is how I felt about Big Mouth's My Furry Valentine special, but I want to hear from you guys.
I, for one, am enjoying how much cunnilingus is happening on this show. Ladybug 2020, y'all. No running, mate.
Did this episode live up to your expectations? Or did it fall flatter than Andrew on the sidewalk? Let me know down below. Do you want more Big Mouth videos? Awesome! Click to the left of my face, or you can check us out on Roku and Plex. Thanks for watching, and thank you to all of our Patreon sponsors. See you, Space Cowboy.